Hello everyone. The boards are nearing. This video is for CBSE students class 10. Although boards are nearing, we also have Valentine's Day ahead. So I picked up a poem from your syllabus and I'll be discussing on it, celebrating the upcoming boards and Valentine's Day simultaneously. Interesting, isn't it? Yes, you are right. I have selected the poem for Anne Gregory by William Butler Yeats. Now, Yeats's poems are always impactful, and we know this poet is also a favorite one for all of us, not only because he writes good poetry, but his close association with our own Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore. All right, so we'll talk about it in some other videos, how Yeats and Tagore were very close to each other. For the time being, we'll be concentrating on For Anne Gregory. Now, this poem, as you have seen, is a conversation between a young man and a young woman, and they are arguing about something. Let's read a pleasure reading, okay? Never shall a young man thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. But I can get a hair dye and set such color there, brown or black or carrot. The young man in despair may love me for myself alone and not my yellow hair. I heard an old religious man but yesternight declare that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Now, the central theme of this poem that you heard just now is beauty and its transient nature. Many poets from time to time have written on this theme. It's a favorite theme of all poets, that how our external beauty is temporal and short-lived, and the real beauty lies in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. Now, it's a reality check for all young men and women that we are often attracted by the external beauty. Okay, now we recently had our Saraswati Puja, and now the upcoming Valentine's Day, you will find decked up young girls and boys with their trying to prove themselves as beautiful as they can. So this is a common human nature. Young people will dress up. Young people will always want to put up their best as appearance is concerned. But what is a bit alarming is many a times people just get carried away by the external beauty and they don't consider the heart. So here the poet is trying to warn Anne Gregory that, well, there you will find many admirers of your external beauty, but you will not find true lovers who will love you for your own sake. You don't have to deck up, you don't have to decorate yourself, you don't have to make yourself presentable before a true lover. He will always love you as you are, even if you don't look the best. The color of the hair, the you could say the pinkish strokes of makeup on your cheeks, these are all artificial beauty that gives you a temporal good look. But the real good look comes from within. If you have a good soul, that will be reflected on your disposition. You need not look for a makeup, or you need not look for something artificial to attract others. And the concluding stanza says that a religious man, now there's a reference to the religious man, maybe a saint or a holy man, who has found a text where it's written that only God can love yourself alone and not your yellow hair. That means a person who loves you for your own nature, like your natural self, he is almost like divinity. He is like God. So only after God, only a true lover can do that. All right. So when you find that someone is actually loving you for your own, with your own characteristic features and not for your external beauty, then you can understand that it's God who is doing that. So only God can love his creation. Just like, it's also said an extension of God is mother, or maybe father as well. So mothers and fathers, they love their children, regardless of their beauty. Okay, similarly God also does that. And just like God, parents also do it. And who else can do it? A true lover. So when you're looking for lovers, don't get carried away by the appreciation and the praises, false praises that they would make about your hair, about your eyes, about your entire disposition. All right. So this is what William Butler Yeats tries to say in For Anne Gregory. Now there is a particular expression in the first stanza. I would like all of you to find out the meaning of that and text it below. Let me see how many of you can. By those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. Now, I'll give you a small hint. The meaning of ramparts I'll give you. It's a high, wide wall around a castle or a fort. For example, if you go to any fort, you'll find that the covering, the surrounding walls, that they are called ramparts. But what you have to write in one sentence is the meaning of those great honey colored ramparts at your ear. Okay, please text it and let me see how many of you can come out with the right answer. All right, have a nice day.